This has been one hell of an experience.
Very nice. Oh, look at the ducks. Have a look at that.
How's it going, guys? Welcome back. It's been a while. What's been going on? Well, there's been a fair bit going on. We're just about to join me in the process of doing a big filter clean and a water change on the pond, because the fish are sulking a bit, and we've had PP treatments and fluke treatment gone in, and it's exactly a week today, and I've just been watching them for the last hour or so, and everybody looks happier than what they were. But we've got temperatures of 25.5 degrees outside, but temperatures only 15.9 in the pond. And the fish not as active as what I'd like them to be. A big group of them just clustered up down there. We no longer have a few of the fish anymore. Some of them have gone, 6 of them in total. The Matsukawabaki has gone. The Kase shower has gone. The Isa shower has gone. The Benigo is gone. And my Asage has gone. And I've given all those to my dad. With the problem that he had through the winter period and the loss of all his fish, I decided it'd be beneficial for him to have a few fish in his pond to start his collection off again with, and I'm going to be purchasing some from exclusively Koi, some little grow-ons for him, getting 10 little fish to grow on and start his collection off again. I was just about to say, so now I no longer have a shower in the pond, but that's not true. I have a kin shower, which is just there at the back, next to my lemon arawaki, which is from New Forest Koi from Rick. It's doing well. Everything else seems to be doing alright. There's one or two that have got a little bit of koi pox. If you look down here, you'll see my Sancho Sanke put in the koi treatment, and it bashed its head. It took a massive great big chunk out of the benny spot, which I'm not happy about, but nobody can really do about it. There's a few in there that's got a bit of carp pox. I'm hoping as the temperatures warm up a little bit that should subside, and hopefully the benny spot goes back in to young fish just going into knee size, so hopefully, fingers crossed, birds coming there for something to eat. Got a young starling, bald as brass. The wren come back and had a go at making its nest again, and did a little bit of renovation, but has decided that it didn't want to make use of that nest again. So what has changed, what's new? We've put a new water butt in, replaced the split one, sorted that out. Bit of the new pump that was gifted. I'm very pleased. Lilies aren't doing too cracky. There's two one that's been tipped over there. I have to straighten them back up. But we've only got 1 or 2 leaves coming through. They keep smashing the hell out of them before they even get a chance to grow. The ace is looking good. Come back really well this year. Garden's all in bloom. Everything's starting to flower up, including the bloody dandelions. New growth coming on Christmas tree. This is starting to bud up. And the poppies are all opening up. So, other than basic general maintenance and upkeep, I have made a slight change. I raised this up here because it were too low and it was always overflowing, so now I can fill the pond within almost. This back edge is always going to look a little bit higher, but it's a little bit more. We get an extra 2 inch of water in there now compared to what we did before. I've redone the dry stone walling around on the back of the pond and brought it up, put some new pieces in, a couple of pieces that my dad got that I split with chisel to make it all finished off and look a little bit neater and tidier. Got a nice flow running at 50% on the main pump, so we're getting a turnover of 10,000 litres an hour at present with the 2 pumps running. They ain't feeding so good and they ain't all that happy, but they have had a batch of the float. Proper happy with how the Kajaku's coming on from New Forest Koi, turning into a nice fish. And the new Sankey that I got from Exclusive for Koi, and the Pericina, and my Hiyatsuda that I got last year, that's put some good size on. And everything else has bodied up a little bit, but no massive great changes. But now, in preparation for the new stock that will be coming hopefully next week if these temperatures keep up, because ponds at work are extremely hot in comparison to my pond. But hopefully we'll get some new stock in. There'll be 5 new fish coming. First one, which will be Agoshki Sankey. I was saying to Crafty the other day that I was really happy with the progress of my NND Tosai, which is looking nice. Pattern wise is lovely, not no massive growth on it, but it has grown, bodied up more. I'm happy with it as it is. So for now, I'll catch back up with you in a bit. I'm going to get this pond dropped down and do a filter clean and a water change, and I'll get back to you in a bit. I do believe that's a Spitfire that's just flying over the top. Behind the house over there. Just banged them a few mealworms on, see if we can coax them up a little bit, see if we can get them back into a bit of feeding. I think my Benny Ginger's Benny's dropping off a little bit. Cat box on my Kumon root, cat box on the Ginrin Surrogate, the Kikikuru, she is well heavy with egg. Everybody else is doing alright. I'm just really peed off about the Tancho Sankey. The Yamabuki from Perfect Aquatics and my Yamabuki from New Forest Koi, both doing really well. They've put some size on, and as my Deutsch Karashi guy there from New Forest Koi as well. That's bodied up. Still waiting on the sumi on this one though. Got a fair bit of sumi come up on the body, but it's not come through on its head. And that too is from New Forest Koi. But my one from Perfect Aquatics is just about there. Not massive at all, but the pattern and the sumi's coming up nice. Really happy with it. And there's the little lemon arawaki which I grew on from 7cm. There's a knee sign now. Not looking bad. So with new stock that's coming, I have a Kiyotsuri which I've purchased from work, obviously. I have my Goshi Sankey which I purchased in Japan from the trip. If anybody hasn't seen any of that video, it's well worth having a look at. Trip over there with exclusively koi. Was absolutely fantastic, but I purchased myself a lovely Goshi Sankey from Hodokan. Absolutely stunning fish. So, there's a Sankey which my wife purchased from work on one of their little auctions the other month coming home. I have a Ginrin Matsue Kahaku and another Kahaku, and I don't know, I can't remember the breeder of that one, which was purchased and gifted by Mark Oxo. Thank you very much, mate. So yeah, there's 5 fish to come to replace the new stock, which will then leave me with, if I'm putting it back to the same numbers, 1 more fish. And I think I'm going to either save up and get myself a good sized Nisai shower, or maybe go with another Sankey. I haven't made my mind up yet, but I intend to buy myself a decent one. It'll be a couple of pennies, that is for sure, but I shall have the choice of one other fish then that I'd like to get, which is a Garomo. And I may very well move on another fish and give it to my dad as well, which would be my oh, I always remember, forget the name, Akabeko. But I took it out the other day with the intention of giving it to my dad, but I thought, oh, that's quite a nice fish. I don't think it's ever going to be a massive fish, but it got some good depth to it and some good body to it, and really quite nice with its Aragoki scaling. So sorry, fly landed on my arm. So I'm half tempted to keep that one just because of its originality and looking slightly different. We'll see. But yeah, 2 more fish I want to get myself a new shower, and I haven't made my mind up. Whether I'll go with a shower and a Sankey or just a shower, but I'll have to save up a little bit before those ones come. That is for sure, because I don't intend on buying a cheap one. I think I'm going to be looking at one of the most expensive fish I've ever bought. Might be around the 500 quid mark, but I want a nice one. I don't want to have to wait for something else to grow on, and I've already got another 5 really that are smaller toe side to grow on, and my temperatures just takes forever. So that's what we're on with. I'll get back to this water change and I'll come back to you in a bit. Oh, well, I think I'll show you these as well. our last picked up for us, which I quite like. It's quite nice. First one being 2 new little signs that she got me for the garden. There's this koi pond. I butterfly koi's on it, but I like them so. And then another little one she got me from grandkids. Welcome to the pond. Still in the process of cleaning the filters, but as you can see, I'm going to do a good 1,000 litres out and top it back up. One other thing I want to get done is this filter serviced and cleaned, and these plants, the roots are all going crazy everywhere. Get all this trimmed up and all tidied up and cleaned up in preparation for the Tamasaba to come out of here. A couple of these are going to be given to my dad, and a couple of them are going to be going into the main pond, being this one here, and I'm thinking this one over here, maybe this white one, just for the originality of them, and then the rest of them are going to go in mini pond because they're getting to a point where the amount of muck that they make and they produce in here is unreal. So they've grown on to quite a fair old size. They're not the best examples of Tamasabas. They really need to put some more body on, so I'm going to give them the opportunity of going outside. We repotted this plant, which has done absolutely fantastic, now absolutely massive, and I repotted this plant, which has gone to shit. It's drooped over and wilted. It's not happy at all. I'm hoping it comes back. None of the leaves are dropping off, it's just wilted over. And those are 2 other things I've got with the new signs as well. So yeah, that's I'm going to get this sorted out and service in preparation for, but we've only got temperatures of 15 degrees and they're at 26 inside, so I'm either going to have to cool them down inside to get them acclimated down to these temperatures for outside, or wait a little bit longer for this to come up. But in the preparation I still need to get this tidied up and sorted out because there's nothing other than just 3 axolotls in there now. There you go guys, you can see there we've got a good 8 inches of water dropped out, plenty of flow coming back into the pond. Plenty aeration, and now topping back up. And before everybody asks or puts in the comments, you're putting it straight in, I have already added dechlorinator, so we don't need to panic or worry about that one. Certainly got them a little bit more active and moving around while being out here. They're all under tree there having a bit of a feed. Tugging into some mealworms and some sake and some other random shit that I had that I just got rid of, just mixed it in. There were about 4 or 5 handfuls left in the bottom of a bag, so I just thought, sorry, I'll just mix it in and get rid of it. I was going to give it to my dad, but obviously he doesn't have any more big fish now, so there's no need for it. Well, he has the ones that I've given him, but again, this is a deep pond, temperatures are pretty cool. When I set off to work on Friday, it was 7 degrees in the morning, and now we've managed to get up to 24, so they ain't enjoying these temperature swings, that is for sure. Look at them chewing on my lilies. I ain't going to have no good patch of lilies this year by the look of it, and if not, they're going. I'm going to do away with them. Right, next job is to crack on with the mini pond while this tops back up. There you go guys, that's the roots all trimmed back off that one and off that one, and filter clean. All I need to do now is top that back up. When this one's topped back up, somebody around here local must have lost a parrot, because for 3 weeks running now, 3 weekends running, I've heard a parrot calling and flying over from this sort of direction, going over those houses there. I just heard it again, just missed it. They've got them a bit more active. Still got a hell of a long way to go, at least another 6 inch to go back in and top that up. Nearly top back up. Almost there. Another ½ inch or an inch or so, job done. I hope that's not a sign of I've still got plugs in that pond there. Yeah, my boat keeps flicking around there a bit, irritated by something. There's the Becco. Just a mini pond to top back up, and that's this weekend's task all done. Not happy. There we go, guys. That's this weekend's tasks all done. Let me know what you think. Do you think the dry stone walling looks a bit neater and tidier around there now, all finished off and proper dressed up? Let me know in the comments below. Pond's all topped back up, everybody's active and moving around. KH is at 7, BH is at 8.2. Fish are looking a bit more active. And obviously we've got all the treatments out from last week's treatments that we've been doing. All that's done and sorted. Mini pond has been trimmed back, given a good clean and a good filter clean and a water change as well. So guys, for now, on this week, usual thing, if you've been enjoying this kind of content, do us a huge favour, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, and until next time, keep smiling guys, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Stood on balance beams. Probably one of the most famous ponds